Point to Railways, 1 love.
A very good afternoon, friends, and a warm welcome to each and every one of you who were tuning in on the ESILive platform. Remember, we were entered the first match for the day, and we're only playing 4 games today, 1 in the women's section, 3 in the men's. Schedule as usual, no changes whatsoever. Railways versus West Bengal currently being streamed for you. And as you can see, the two teams are trying to be very aggressive and are trying to pose the power against each other. So 5 all currently. They're going on level terms. No changes whatsoever. They're putting in their 100%. Try and get the maximum out of this. One more point here. There is a net touch that goes against the Indian Railways. So 6-5 it is currently. And remember, these are just the starting stages of the match. We're still about to see a lot more when it comes to the end stages of this 36 Volleyball Federation Cup. And that's when it's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Another spike, another wonderful point here. Captain Ashwati making sure she gets the job done there. Currently it is 6 all.
7 and 6. Point to right base, 8 and 6. Railway scored another point, 9 and 6.
9-6 currently. And here we're looking at this wonderful game currently in progress in the women's section. Indian Railways, they've been very good, remember. No nonsense whatsoever. It's a round-robin league format for them. The top two will obviously get into the finals. And here they are waiting for the Indian Railways to try and perform, try and get going. Shalini with that service. Ishita Roy. She brings something different there. Very unorthodox, that kind of move. You don't normally get to see it almost every day, but that was nicely done. Trying to get it over the head, a twist of the wrist, twist of the arm, and making sure that was done perfectly fine. 10-7. West Bengal, they're not too far away. They're putting the pressure on the Indian Railways. Nirmal Tanwar would have been denied only if the block was correct or accurate. That was good enough, but not the right angle that should be there. And that's the reason the block goes out there. 11-7. Oksana there just making sure she pushes that on the other side. So the point comes in time. 12-7. And they maximize this from here on, the Indian Railways. And Amol Abraham doing a very good job there to get in time. Dididara just puts it on the other side. Nirmal Tanwar will take that hit. Remember, she always is very good with getting the spikes in the right direction. Trying to make sure that it twirls and turns, and always trying to play it across. Nevertheless, a good job here that's been done.
Right
13-8, the current scoreline. The question is, can West Bengal try to come back in a little bit at least? Remember, Indian Railways are a very strong side, and certainly becomes a little difficult to play against vibrant players like them. This time, well defended, well blocked, I must say. Reception looked good. And 9-13. रुक जा 14-9. Nirmal Tanwar still trying to make the most of this.
Point to Railways. 15-9.
15-9. That's what I'm talking about. Try to maximize this as much as possible. They have some great reputation, some top names in the volleyball fraternity. One more point here. They move on to 16. They're just marching ahead. Marching forward. 16-9. There you go. Yet another strong service. Yet another block, which is not good enough. There you have Shalini along with her co-patriot there, Purnima. They've not been able to do the damage. So it's a 17-10 currently. There is that 7-point gap still hovering around the team of West Bengal. The only way to try and come back into this is to put in the 100%. Against a team like Indian Railways, you need strategies for various players. Just giving it away now. Giving away easy points. And the first time out here that's been taken here by Team West Bengal. Stay tuned as we bring you live action only on the ESILive platform.
Railways to serve. 18-10.
Ishita Roy. It's just slipped out of her hands, and you cannot sometimes blame her, remember, but these kind of mistakes are going to hurt the team. And straight away she's been substituted there. A huge change. Currently. Can they get going? Another tap, another valuable point here.
On to Railways. 20-10.
20-10. They moved on to 20 points here. 10 points additional. Captain Ashwati gets a tap in the right time. However, it's been given to West Bengal, reaching beyond the net that's been called. And the team there, Indian Railways, are not very happy with that, but it is what it is. And the Bangshi Tiwari, she'll line up for yet another service here. 11-20. There's a long gap. It's widened quite a bit and will keep widening with such kind of spikes that keep coming in. 21-11.
Point to Railways. 21-11.
lineup there for the Indian Railways. Like I mentioned to you, top names: Minimal Abraham, another fan favorite in the Indian volleyball fraternity. She's proved herself time and again and still continues to do so. A veteran in the game, but portraying immense power, immense strategy, and immense skill in this game of volleyball. (21-12), West Bengal steal one. Today we're seeing more of Shalini get into the groove for the Indian Railways. Here it is, trying to get another one there. Shalini not successful. 13-21. Can they get going from here on? And straight away out of bounds. We can find out how this goes here. 22-13. More points. Taken yet another one. 23-13. Stay tuned as we're coming back with live action. A second timeout has been taken here by Team West Bengal. We'll bring you the live feed very soon. Don't go away. And it's the Indian Railways who get another one. Remember, it was in the air for quite some long time. 24-13, they've reached set point here, the Indian Railways. I'm going to try and squeeze in the first set here as soon as possible. A very strong service and goes in favor of Team West Bengal. Cannot afford to make these service errors. It's a 14-24, a 14 set point. That's the finish that they were waiting for, and that's the way to seal the first set. Nirmal Tanwar gets that for them, and the first set here comes to an end, 25-14. We're entering the second set very soon. Stay tuned as we'll bring you live action only on ESILive. So here we're starting the proceedings here. Indian Railways, they've begun the first set by losing, or by winning a point actually, I must say, or by losing a point actually. They need to make that change there. I guess that will be rectified soon. It's West Bengal who win the first point here. So that's nicely done there. One love. Great way to begin the set for West Bengal. They had the captain Ananya Rai trying to get that over. Shalini receives it nicely. Roxana to Minimal Abraham. And a drop which is picture perfect for the Indian Railways. That's Purnamam there right in the front line, making sure she gets that drop right. They were all over the place here, Team West Bengal. Trying to up the ante. Trying to see where they can find a breather. And you have Nirmal Tanwar, who lines up then for a service straight to begin things off for us. Received nicely by the libero. Ritika Santra been denied as well. And they'll have to try and do better. Try and switch the ante here. Shalini there trying to get her hand to it. Just a gentle push from Minimal. Another one. The Bangshi Tiwari this time for Ritika Santra. She's done a fabulous job with the hit being denied. She's come back and saved it. Sending in all the power, and the Bangshi Tiwari says no net touch. 3-1. Want to try and do better. They want to put in their 100% here. 3-1. This time the Bangshi Tiwari makes sure she gets that right. And I'm also seeing a few changes there for Team West Bengal. They've gotten a new setter in the game here. Ishita Roy has been substituted for Sati Bhatta Chatterjee. And Atiti Dara there, she almost got a net touch, but I'm sure she's been saved by that, making sure the drop was perfect. More point, Team West Bengal. They're bringing it back here. 4-3 now, 1 point up. Roxana gets to it in time. Sati. And another hit, another point to Team West Bengal. That's Ananya Rai making sure she gets it correct. They moved on to 5 points here. Ritika Santra meanwhile sending it over. Minimal Abraham with another one. She brings one back. And that's nicely done. That's exactly what you want to do. Try and pull the points as soon as possible. 4-5 the current score. Kept it together. Indian Railways doing a fantastic job. Teti Dara with that execution. 6-4. That's it. One more point here that's gone to the Indian Railways. That's how they will come back. They get 1 or 2 freebies and then the entire game looks like they're a cup of tea. 5-6. Been explained as to what the error was. Trying to get back into the scheme of things here. Not enough, not enough. 6-all the current scenario. She tried to get there in time, but not enough. That slide could have done better for sure. Other team members try and get around her, but that's the counter. That's what the opposition will do. And that's exactly what I said. If you give them 1 or 2 freebies, they will take it away from you. They'll make it look like it's their cup of tea. 7-6. On top. Miscommunication there between the libero and Ritika Santra. Nyanika Biswas, the libero, she's been very good all throughout. And currently that 1 point just gone away. And another ace. Minimal Abraham brings it home. And now you see the gap that's increasing. 9-6, a timeout here that's been taken by Team West Bengal. They certainly need that. Stay tuned as we're coming back with live action.
Railways to serve 9-6.
A double touch there that's been signaled against Team West Bengal. As and when they were going for it, it's becoming a little difficult. Now we're going to see a change in the libero here for Team West Bengal. That could be the scenario. Nanika Biswas may take some rest. And they only have Piyali Dhar. Bangshi Tiwari keeping it a little light this time. Much better from Team West Bengal. That's a good reception. 7-10. Getting it through the defense, it's becoming a little difficult.
Railways 11-7. Railways 12-7.
It's 12-7 currently, in every point in favor of the Indian Railways. You have Shalini getting set to try and get the service. send it over on the other side and perfected that with yet another ace.
One more point to
That's what Indian Railways can do. And remember, it's not one person who's contributing. They have individuals who are turning out on the occasion and making sure they perform for their team. Shalini once again. Sending it on the other side and yet another point. 7-point difference and all coming in from service.
to Railways.
14-7.
7. Railways got another point. 15-7. Point to West Bengal. 8-15.
8-15. Currently the scoreline, and it is Team West Bengal will try and get things going.
Point to West Bengal.
It seems a little difficult actually when you're playing against a tough opposition like the Indian Railways. There's so much that you'll have to try and do. Trying to get that touch right. Nirmal Thanwar this time makes an error.
Side over. Point to West Bengal. 10-15.
10-15. And finally making sure that the point comes here.
Point to Railways.
This time to the Indian Railways. 16-10. There's a 6-point gap. And now they'll want to try and put the pressure here. Indian Railways. And on your right this time, Jinsey Johnson's coming as well. Yanika Biswas doing a good job. Jinsey. That's a very strong hit from Purnima. What a way to put the pressure on the opposition as well.
Point to Railways. 17-10.
17-10.
Side over. Point to West Bengal. 11-17.
It's about 11-17 now. Can they get this Ani Chatar? She lines up to try and get this job done. To try and get a point. Service. Roxana trying something different. It's been sent on the other side. And points will only come to Team Indian Railways here.
Railways. 18-11.
18-11. Can they make make that movement? Can they push forward?
Point to Railways,
19-11 now. They're 1 point up. They'll wait and try and convert here. Indian Railways. You've seen what they've done in the last set as well. Nirmal Tanwar trying to get that. It's a push between players. No one's looking on top. Nancy trying to get that finish. Shalini. And finally that execution. That was brilliant there from the setter. Sati. And the points come their way as well in favor of Team West Bengal. Playing really well here. 12-19 is the scoreline and everything at work. 19-12. Once again sending it over here. Ruxana. That's another hit, a very strong one. She'll get yet another point for the Indian Railways. And that's exactly what they'll try and do. Race away with this entire game. 20 points to 12. One more point. 13-20. And it's kind of a replica of what happened in the first set. Remember, 14 points to Team West Bengal. 25 to the Indian Railways. They're almost there, Team West Bengal. They're at 13. And this will be yet another spike from Jinsi, which means a 21-13. Very strong.
21-13.
West Bengal are getting some inputs from outside. 21-13. Do they have it with them to try and get over the line here? Looks a little late to fire those guns now. The tracking was excellent. Don't want to miss these and will not. Purnama this time for the Indian Railways. Like I told you, a complete replica of what happened in the first set. A timeout here also been taken by Team West Bengal. Stay tuned, friends. We're coming back with live action. Matter of few seconds. Don't go away.
Railways to serve, 22-13.
Back into the scheme of things here. Straight away, first points to the Indian Railways. West Bengal received no help whatsoever. Even though they've taken that time out here, and it's been all Indian Railways here. 23-13, just that 1 or 2 points extra. And that's the way they lose a point. Remember, with their own mistakes, disciplinary errors, that's going to cause problems. 14-23, once again where they were. Titi Daraya from West Bengal. see yet another spike right in the center. Indian Railways, they have a Muthu Elakia, who's making sure she's got that point. 14-24, a 14 set point. Can they get this done and dusted? Jinsey. And that's a touch of the antenna. It's an exact replica of what happened in the first set. 14-25 in the second set as well. We're entering the third set and we'll let you know if this is going to be the last and final. Until then, friends, don't go away. Stay tuned. Live action continues on the ESILive platform.
Point to Railways, 1 love.
We're entering the third set, already entered actually. The first points are with the Indian Railways. You've seen a replica on the scoreboard in the first and the second. We'll wait and find out if they're going to get a hat-trick on the third. Indian Railways, they're looking strong the way they've begun this. 2 love. West Bengal? Not anywhere close toward the Indian Railways. And a 2 love already, the scoreline here. Tedidara had to send it over there as a free ball. Jinsey will try and tap that. They have a change in the libero as well. Pialidar is coming. Not enough. Only watching Purnima and Jinsey. But a slight miscommunication has caused them that error. But they have the team spirit. Smiles galore. They know that they could have done better and they will transform that energy in the coming a few points. Work like a team, always. A free ball there. Vedika Santra. And another very good block. Not easy there to stop those coming in from Nirmal Tanwar. She has the power and the skill. The delivery is always perfect. Conversion 10 out of 10. Sivapriya Govind, the libero. She didn't receive that first pass nicely, the libero. And that could have been better there from Sivapriya. Remember, they're missing the likes of Ananya Das, who's been a constant for the Indian Railways almost every time. And since the senior nationals, a change in the squad there. 3-all currently. This time only the net. And I guess a rotational error here that's been given. 4-3.
Point to Railways, 9-4.
Here we are then, friends. We're getting back into the scheme of things. You're witnessing the third set. Just a small power outage in the middle. And that's the reason you must have seen the screen buffering as well. And very well, we've got the power restored. The computer's back up and running. And so is the live stream. So if you've missed a couple of seconds, let me tell you, not much has happened. We have the Indian Railways running the race to try and win this currently. And they move on to 10 points from here on. 10-4. Remember, it sometimes becomes a difficult year in Karaikal, Pondicherry, where we are in terms of power. And they've done a fantastic job here. The Pondicherry Association, Pondicherry Federation here, to help in organizing 36th Volleyball Federation Cup. And it's been a very good championship as of now. You've already seen around 3 to 4 days that we've finished. Still lots to come until the 26th. And we'll witness more and more action as the days go by.
West Bengal, 5-10. Point to Railways,
So it's 11-5
5.
currently. And they're still doing a fantastic job here, the Indian Railways. See the way they're running away with every point. Not enough, just when I said fantastic, it's gone all the way. We have the opposition making the most of it. 6-11. Keeping it together, they have to hold themselves together here. Shinsi. Getting by Nyanika. Roxana once again with that pass. Ashwati, the captain, not enough for her to get there. Just a little too much to try and reach that there for Ashwati. And that's how she misses that completely. See that there from Roxana. Ashwati, a little early there, the jump. There was protection at the back. Trying to get there in time, Muthualakia. But she never made it as well. First pass. Muthualakia with the power. And Ritika Santra keeps it together. It's the captain, Ananya Rai. Once again. Ritika Santra. Not yet possible. A little too much there from Ashwati. They saved the day, almost everything going right, and then finally one small error. Everything goes haywire. 8-11. Fantastic. Is that a touch out? Yes, it is. Indian Railways will take yet another point here. Look at that hit, and that right there was a touch out. Waiting in the looms. Muthualakia then for the Indian Railways sends it over on one side. Received very nicely. Just a gentle push. Boom, yet another one. Keep going, Indian Railways, that's what they do. Difficult to stop them there. Five-point difference. The block not enough, the angles need to be covered. West Bengal take one more. It's a do-or-die set, remember, for them, but this time they were come a little more closer, I can say. 9-13 comparatively to the previous sets. Fantastic finish. Time and again you see they're playing very well here. 14-9. Indian Railways accumulating maximum amount of points here. Reach there in time. A small banter there. And yet another defensive block. Let's be very careful there. The libero, Nanika.
Point to West Bengal, 10-14.
10-14. Like I said, they've come closer. Time, a point that's been earned. They go up 5 points against Team West Bengal here. The Indian Railways 15-10.
15-10.
Tedidara this time, she misses her jump. Little difficult for her as well to get to that. And the Indian Railways now getting those freebies. That's where it starts. 16-10. And if you had to pick one differentiator between the two sides, I would say that is it. Not enough. Just sending it on the other side. 16-11. One more point. 17-11 now. Can they get going here? I don't think so. It's going to be a replica of the previous two sets, because West Bengal have at least come a little closer this time comparatively. And a straightaway point from service. That was too fast. And too fierce. There's so much power on that one from Nirmal Tanwar. Difficult to get to it. And West Bengal opt for a timeout. They need a breather for sure. Stay tuned as we come back with live action in a matter of few seconds. Don't go away.
First time out, West Bengal.
This time a service error from Nirmal herself. And a 12-18.
12-18.
Keep getting better and better.
19-12.
19-12. Deft touch. You see the action there. Looked like she was going in for that spike. And last minute Purnama changing her stance completely.
Service by West Bengal. 13-19.
13-19. Like I said, it may not look like a replica of the previous set because they've come a bit closer. Team West Bengal, the Bangshi Tiwari this time. For Ruxana. Shinsi with too much power. She's had that problem previously as well. Trying to control your power is very important. 14-19. There it is. Ashwati, the captain, says, let's go on to about 20 points.
Railways to serve. 20-14.
20-14. More points.
Point to Railways. 21-14.
21-14 now. Finally then, like I mentioned to you, more than what they got in the first two sets. 15-21. Giving it away 22-15 now. Indian Railways have accumulated those points and accumulated it in the right manner. Second timeout then that will be taken by Team West Bengal, the last and final one for them before we probably go to the end of this game. Stay tuned, we come back very soon.
Second timeout taken by West Bengal. 22-15.
Here we go then, it's 21-15 currently. Can they finish it here? Indian Railways keeping it light and gentle. One more push and another point to the Indian Railways. Has she taken a hit here on the ankle? We'll just wait and see if she's injured herself there. Ani Chutar. Keep an eye there. She's going in there for that. We'll try and see if her ankle has bent here. Actually, we can't get that view perfectly fine. Nirmal there standing right in front. So not able to get you what's happened to the ankle there. We're hoping she's fine and can get back soon. Sometimes remember, if your ankle's loose, you tend to just bend it over. And one more point to the Indian Railways. They turn on to match point now. That's 24-15. And West Bengal are just 1 point up to what they were previously. $18 points here, Mutulakia. Not the finish. Too much power. They just require that 1 point. Just the 1 point to finish. 16-24. Finish. That's it. That's it then for the Indian Railways. It's 25-16. And what a way then to bring this match to an end. It is the Indian Railways who emerged victorious against Team West Bengal. Stay tuned, friends. We have the men's matches coming up right after this. 3 of them. So stay tuned. We bring you live action in a matter of few seconds.